Hello everybody and welcome back to Tales of Arise. On the last episode, we got jumped by a dragon. It did kill us. But I was doing some grinding and the dragon dare showed its face again. As you can see there by the enemies defeated, I did beat it. I do hope it could show up again though. But yeah, I beat it. I told you I was going to destroy that dragon.
I hate.
I was just trying to make up for what I lost from the dragon showing up and murdering me. However, we're actually headed there, that big old city. But yeah, that dragon shows up so early sometimes. It's so random. Like, I don't know when the dragon shows up. Like, I've got it after 5. In my video, I got it on 4. Yeah, so that was fun. There's a map action. Oh. Thanks, miss. I promise I won't go jumping off bridges anymore. You jumped off the bridge. Why did you jump off the bridge? In the video, where the dragon first showed up, I got it at 2. It was at 2, and I'm like, what? I expected it like when it got maxed out or something for something like that. Ooh. Ooh. Granite Fang. Okay. Not at 2. But then it just didn't want to show up for the longest period of time. And then I found it again, like, it was definitely at 5. It was like while it was glowing. Once you get it to 5 and fill it up, it like glows. And that's when I found the dragon.
Whew.
It's another collection. Oh.
Whew.
Nice. Some sage. I don't think those come back like everything else does. They might, but I don't think so.
I see a village over there.
The people working in it look Danon.
Look at these fields and all this livestock. Am I crazy for thinking these people seem to have it pretty easy? What the hell is going on here?
Well, hey, mister, are you okay? If I was okay, I wouldn't be lying here now, would I? Yep, just about. Well, at any rate, I sure can move. Maybe this is some sort of sign. Say, kid, mind helping this old geezer out? Sure, why not? What do you need? I was hoping you could bring me back to my home. Oh, that's it? I can do that. We're just headed towards... No, not that way. My house is in the opposite direction of the city. It is? Oh well, we've come this far. Guess I'll get you back home.
Nice.
Nice to know there's still some good souls in these trying times. I see a lot of promise in you, kid. I'm nothing special. Just trying my best, old man. I should mention, my back hurts too. Can I ask you to carry me as well? Of course. Where are we going? Or is it gonna warp us? What, tired already? I expected better from you. Still, I appreciate it, kid. If you hadn't come along, I'd been Zoogle food for long. Don't mention it. Still, you're heavier than you look. What the heck do you eat, old-timer? Ha! Good question. My name's Bogdell. I run this ranch here, which always keeps my old stomach full, if nothing else.
I
Ranch?
don't believe this.
You don't know what a ranch is, boy? Where'd you think all that food you eat in town comes from? Point being, folks like me are the ones who supply the food everyone eats, both Dannins and Rennans alike. Anyway, I owe you a little something for helping me get back here in one piece. You don't have to do that, it's fine. Oh, hush. I just need to figure out what. I don't got a lot to spare around here. Oh, I know. You all can make use of this ranch here as much as you like. The livestock here will be all yours. Heck, I'll even help look after them. How's that sound? It's nice of you to offer, but I don't know the first thing about raising animals. You'll be fine, trust me. You've got to face the animals of love. I'm sure you'll take good care of them. Is this really happening? Raising livestock. You can raise livestock for cooking ingredients. Great. Place the livestock you want to raise in the barn and give them feed. You can give them paid feed to raise more of them. Faster. You can get ingredients once your livestock grows over time. Livestock can come under attack by stray zoogles. Mice can also get into the barn, which will keep livestock from growing. Post a guard dog to lower the rate of stray zoogles attacking, and post a guard cat to lower the rate of mice getting in. We got 800 gold for that. And we got an emblem. Caretaker. Counter Edgemont enemy defeat. Mid-air evasion! Oh, yes! Increases combat points earned when you win a battle while in a awakened state. Faster AG recovery. This is a good one. You get counter edge upon enemy defeat. I think that's probably already available. No, that's just counter edge. So counter edge upon the enemy defeat, and you can already unlock it for free. Mid-air evasion, which Law needs. Faster AG recovery, which is nice. Not bad. This is a good one. At least a 4th thrust barrage of kicks. Okay, not bad, not bad.
Who would have thought we'd be raising animals in a place like this?
Since we've decided to stop, we should make use of the opportunity.
Do you mean me?
It doesn't matter who.
Got some wheat. So, how do you put the animals in the thing anyway? How do you hire the, like... How do you get, like, guard cats and stuff? I see a cat here. I see a dog here.
Here, boy.
Do I have to...
Want to go for a walk?
So, do I have to talk to the old man? Key to raising animals is to be happy and healthy, is to give them lots of love. They'll always respond well to kindness. Animals are sensitive to changes in their environment, so make sure to look after them good so they don't get scared. Okay. So how do we do about the posted guards? Oh, so there's already some on duty. Let's... Okay. Sorry about that. Ordinary feed regularly found at ranches across Dana. Fattening feed. Nutrient-rich feed that encourages large livestock litters. Feed formulated to preserve switch life on growth. A miraculous compound, making for the ultimate feed. It encourages large, fast-growing livestock litters. I've got a bit of gold, especially for making that, so we can do that. And we'll throw some in here, because I do at least have enough. So, and then we've got some guard animals. So that should help. Seems like there's still enough space for 3 more, but I don't think I can. Yeah. Okay. And the farm is over here. So let's see if I can make a mental note.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
I still have my usual cough or my usual tickle in my throat, but at least I'm not sick like when I was. I recorded all those episodes, episode 1 through 10 in 2 days, and then I was sick for the next few weeks past that. So it feels good to be able to actually record again without feeling like I'm about to not have a good day. Okay, so it's actually not that far from this city. It's really close. It wasn't in the city, but it also wasn't out of the city. It was just off the path. This is the city, right? I made sure my software was actually working today. Huh. They don't seem to be as hostile and aggressive with these guys. What's going on? Maybe their ruler is just a bit more kind to them. As long as they're just doing what they're supposed to be. Because he seems to be getting along with the children. But this place has produced more heirs than most. If everything looks all happy and positive on the outside, there's probably something hidden underneath.
Look, Renan soldiers.
Do the Renans control this city? I've never seen so many of them in one place before.
No. Look at the cores on them. These people are all Danans. They're slaves.
If they are, they're awfully well dressed.
And they're smiling too. Something weird's going on here.
Forgive the intrusion, but if I'm not mistaken, you're newcomers to Elda Menencia, yes? Please, you have no reason to be alarmed. My name is Droshin.
He looks like the guy from the demo
For welfare.
that was stuck
We work
outside.
to support the day-to-day living of all citizens. Welcoming newcomers to the realm is a part of our job, albeit one we rarely have the pleasure to perform.
Let me guess. We get a free pair of shackles as a welcome gift.
Perish the thought! Your trepidation is perfectly understandable, but I assure you, our way is quite different. In the past, this realm was no different from any other, and run by a rather merciless ruler. But all of that changed once His Excellency, Lord Dohalim, assumed power 7 years ago.
Dohalim.
Under him, for the first time in our lives, we Danans were treated with the respect we deserve. Lord Dohalim is adored by Danans throughout the realm, and we serve him with gladness.
Am I hearing you right? The Danans here willingly serve a Renan lord?
Please, see for yourself. You're free to go anywhere you like. Just ask if you should need anything.
What is it? Spit it out.
It's just, we came here to free everyone.
Uh-huh.
But the Danans of this realm are all happy to serve Dohalim. Are there any walls that even need tearing down?
Who cares? That just makes our path to Dohalim that much clearer.
I guess, but...
Still, Droshin said we should check things out for ourselves. Maybe we should look around a bit, see what we learn.
Yeah, no, might as well investigate.
Smiles.
I've never seen a city so lively before.
I remember you. Do you need anything? See Seems pretty bustling here. It sure is. That's what sets the city apart. We're still technically slaves, but we get paid fairly for our work. So everyone's happy to work. The marketplace is booming, and worries about where food or lodgings come from are a thing of the past.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe
Yeah, probably this guy.
who needs our help.
Excuse me, sir. You appear to be a stranger to these parts, yes? Yes, we came from out of town. Why? I apologize for the sudden proposition, but you wouldn't happen to have any granite fangs on your person by chance, would you? They come from the tusks of boar zoogles that you can find outside of town. You're looking for zoogle tusks? How come? To make weapons out of them?
Can't be.
Oh, nothing like that. You see, those tusks change color when they detect poison. Eating utensils made from those tusks are quite popular at Ottiline Palace. Oh, I see. That would make sense. So I was hoping to stock up on more of them. What? Is someone worried they're being poisoned? Rina is a society that respects its hierarchy. It's hard for me to imagine anyone actually trying to poison a noble. Likewise, I've never heard of such a thing taking place. However, it's traditional at the palace to offer the tusk as something of a curio. I tried to ask the guardmans for their assistance, but they unfortunately appear to be occupied with more pressing matters. Hence, if you happen to have any granite fangs, I wish to ask that you hand me 4 of them. I mean, yeah, I should have plenty after fighting so many of the boars. Sure, we can stand to give away that many. Wonderful, thank you so very much, kind sir. Now I have enough to make more utensils. Oh, you're the one who makes them, huh? Mind if I watch you do this sometime? If you're okay with an audience, that is. Of course. Please feel free to visit me whenever you have a moment to spare. I'd love to if you could also turn some of those tusks into wet. Alphen. Well, never mind. I think we're going to head out now. Very well. Thank you again for your generosity. Hey, I got a good bit of my money back from the livestock with that.
Fangs would make great weapons.
You need to stop this fixation with weapons.
But you're the same way about food. Are you planning to stop that?
He got you there. You can't even. Nope.
I'll take that.
Gold. Don't mind if I do. The view here is amazing. The city's built over that huge forest. Even with these big buildings on top, it doesn't even budge. This armored soldier guy said it was because of this realm. This is the realm of Earth. And then there's an inn. If I'm right, the inn and the blacksmith are usually linked. Do you sense someone? I hear it. I don't see it yet. I hear it? Over here. Are you in the tree? I'm trying to follow the audio from my headphones, but I don't get the best. No, oh, well that triggered this. I take it you folks are all travelers. It's wonderful to have you all here. You really don't bat an eye at us for being together, do you? Even though we have a Renin with us. Are you surprised? I suppose it might not be a common sight elsewhere in Dana, but here in Viscent, it's a part of everyday life. Hey, if we want to visit the palace, do we keep going this way? Yes, that's exactly right. Although, if you ask me, the training grounds might be more up your alley, since you all appear to be of that persuasion. Training grounds, you say? Is that code for some kind of arena where you make complete strangers fight to kill one another for sport? No, absolutely not. It's nothing terrible like that. The training grounds are what they sound like. It's true that years ago, it used to be a really gruesome place where slaves had to fight each other, as well as vicious Zoogles. But when our current lord, Lord Dohalim, came to power, one of the very first things he did was put a stop to such an awful spectacle. You're telling me a Renin Lord did that? The place was then refurbished and it was reopened as a proper place to train, like it's known for these days. It's mainly designed to be used by Eld and Menacing Guard, but it's open to anyone who wishes to use this facility. Anyone, even Donans? Of course. The arena is far too punishing for me, but if you're looking to hone your skills, I recommend you pay it a visit. You know, I think somebody was talking about that. The training grounds. This is where you can use each individual character to get a better understanding of how to actually play with them. Sounds like it's coming from this way, but I don't see the owl. Guess it's a halo.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
She gets... That's their cue to go back and get a reward. She gets stronger with each owl, so... It's not a bad idea to find as many of them as you can. Hey, guardsman, shouldn't you be working? I don't know what it's like in the realm you come from, but here in Menancia, everything's peaceful. There's zero chance of anything bad happening. Well, yeah, thanks to the Lord. Life is nice for all of us. You see? And it's more than just us, anyway. There's also the guardsmen. Nothing's gonna break if I slack off. Nonetheless, the reason the city's so peaceful is because you Renin soldiers are around. All of the younger kids idolize you, so don't shatter their illusions, please. You've got a silver tongue, mister. Fine, I'll make this drink my last. Okay, so it's the same conversation. I don't know. Usually in stuff like this, it's only peaceful on the surface, and there's things going on behind the scenes that are not so great. There would be no point in us fighting the Renin Lord if he's not really an enemy to the people. Curious about what I'm wearing? I bought this myself, if you believe it. Nowadays, we tend to get paid fair wages for the work we do. It's all thanks to Lord Doll... whatever. And then that... What is this? The arena? Strange society. There's more stuff here, but this star looks different. Let's watch the skit.
Everyone walking the streets looks so calm and happy. I guess it really is true they don't treat Danans as slaves here.
Did they actually somehow achieve equality here? And if they did, why? To what end?
Something here doesn't feel right, even though they sure want to act like it does.
What is going through that Lord Dohalim's mind, I wonder?
She seems to really, really hate Renin, so... And I'm still not sure why. Like, I understand things in Alphen's case, and I understand things in Law's case. Shione, I don't know what she's up to.
So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared to the rest of Viscent.
It's...
I did not mean to interrupt them. I'm telling them looking that you don't want to simply improve either. You want to be the best at what you do, alright? Step right up and throw it on the gauntlet. We'd be more than happy to put you through your paces. So I wanted to hear what they were saying.
Nicer name for a place where people go to fight.
So, it's still a good way for us to test our strength. Stop sweating the small stuff.
Okay, now we can check this out and see. So there's solo battle, group battle, and here an explanation. At the training grounds, you'll fight solo or in a group. Sometimes under special rules, the difficulty is fixed to normal and items are not allowed. Clearing them your first time and beating your time in subsequent tries earns you rewards. Clearing them the first. Some trials have special rules as listed below. Down only damage. Damage is inflicted after enemies are down by a boost attack. No rematch for X minutes. Cannot be attempted again for stated period. But why? And no, my difficulty is on hard. So they literally just said that for some battles the difficulty is at normal. So you're gonna make it easier, or I guess for the people on easy, it would make it harder. Golden Cleaver armor, Noble Assurer, Lunar Inherited Cloak. It's the first time clear bonus as well as an elixir. Recommended level is 30. My average party level is 20. So there's a small crash prize. No rematch for 60 minutes. Okay, and the solo battles are for each individual people. There's the Alphen training for 1 Sage. Image bonus. There's this one that's recommended for level 20. It gives you a red Sage. There's no special rules, though. And this one is recommended for level 25. I don't even think Shione might be the more difficult one. Ooh, this one gives a pineapple gel, and I don't have that many of those. In fact, I feel like Rinwell is going to be the one that's most difficult to me because, you know, magic, casting, so-and-so. But learning how to use her is actually something I would want to do. Damage inflicted only after downing an enemy. You know, that's not as surprising. The reason why I say that is her way of downing, they're probably going to throw in casters. And her way of downing an enemy is to take their magic while they're casting it. And since this is literally solo battle, it's not like I can throw an Alphen or something like that, no. So it's, you have to use her skill to stop it. So they're definitely going to be people who can cast magic. Shione's is, so they're definitely going to have flying enemies, because that's the only way she downs enemies. And then for Law, they're going to be armored enemies, because when he punches through an enemy and breaks its armor, that's when you can deal, that's when it's down, and you start dealing damage to it. So at least I can understand kind of how it's going to work. I think I can do some of these. I would like to try the group battles as well. You know, let's try the solo battle for Law's training. All training begins at step 1. Those who are brave enough to take it will find greater heights awaiting for them. Now let's get you on the path to training. Yep, a shell shocker. And I know how to fight it. But I haven't played this game in weeks. Give it a minute. He's gonna place his mind barrage.
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty. I'm on it.
Oh, so that's how that works. I gotta fill up his gauge.
Hey! I'm on it. I'll run you through. Shattering of pieces. Attack time.
Now you're mine.
I'll end you. Eat this. I'll end you. Now I'm in the groove.
Nah, son.
Eat this! Talon Hurricane! Death Blossom! Huh. First strike! I'll run you through! I'm on it!
No.
Talon Hurricane! Death Blossom! Hey, when did I get so popular? Take this!
See if I can't get them to come together.
Things come to an end.
Come on. I didn't expect it to be like... Come on. There you are. Ah, I didn't catch him.
Swallow dance! you!
May not be able to take out that knight.
Tenebrous Claw!
You're still done.
First strike! Eat this! Eat this! Talon Hurricane! First strike! Talon Storm! I'm on it! I'll run you through! Almost! Faster! Ha! Ready and ready! Time to steal some...
Gotcha now.
Talon Storm! Talon Hurricane! Eat this!
Now you're mine.
Glimmer Dragon! Almost! Too slow! Come and get it! Talon Hurricane! First strike! Death Blossom! I'll run you through! First strike! You're done! Talon Hurricane! Shattering of pieces! Attack time! I'll end you! First strike! Talon Hurricane! First strike! I'll run you through! Talon Hurricane! I'm on it!
I'm not getting through his like attack. I'm staggering him, yeah.
Eat this!
Got him.
Solo dance!
Not bad. But then again, I fought the dragon with law, so I was a little bit used to. And I forgot which skill did what though. The whole time I was doing this just now. So nice work. As soon as I saw you win, I squeezed my hands so tight I crushed this rock I was holding to dice. That sounds like you weren't very happy that we won. Like that should hurt you. There's nothing like a good hard fight on these here training grounds. Even if it's over before you know it. That was fun. If I'm not mistaken, that's your first victory here. Well, to celebrate your immense strength, I offer you this special prize. Use it to motivate you and motivate you to attain even greater heights than before. Oh, lavender. Nice. I like the training grounds in these, though. Like, in these games, the target clear time was 2 minutes. I took 3. Mainly because I had to get that skill up, though. And because I had to get it up twice. I missed the knight on my first shot. And I was trying to group them. Like, if I hadn't done that, like, I probably would have been able to clear it in 2 minutes. But now that I got a little bit of a hand on it, let's do the small cash prize for the group. Training only has best begun. You have a long, harsh road ahead. But trust me, all that experience will inevitably pay off in the end. Take everything you see and learn to use it to better yourself. We got an ape and 2 earth masses.
Come on, come on!
Here's evil!
I'm on it! Talon Hurricane!
It's a duel of the arts!
Dang it, I missed like my entire attack.
Why can't they just sit still?
And then the others truly are strong.
What about me?
I love their battle dialogue. Come on, you're gonna make me...
Flashing Fang!
I think he got a new skill while I was trying to activate the finisher.
Now you see what I can do!
Dang it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Eat this!
This one's mine!
I'm on it! Talon Hurricane! Gion!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Seriously!
This one's mine!
Sleep now!
Eat this! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Too slow! Talon Hurricane! Glimmer Dragon!
No!
Talon Hurricane!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking,
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Oh, these guys. Yeah, I mean, it lasted for a while.
coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Dang it!
I'll finish you here and now!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Oh no! You're wide open! Eat this!
Time to finish you!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Okay, here I go!
Demon Fang! I'm on it!
Demon Fang!
Come on, I fought a lot of you boars. And Alphen just stole my kill. Little thief. That was great. I was so happy to see you win. I accidentally flattened my chair. Do you need help? It's not every day you see such immense refined talent on display, trust me. If I'm not mistaken, that's your first victory here. Well, to celebrate your immense strength, I offer you this special prize. Use it to motivate you to attain even greater heights than before. Alright. Nice. It seems like there wasn't really a target clear time there. Or there was, and I completely missed it. And so, you literally cannot try these again for 60 minutes. I guess... I don't think you get a reward the second time, though. So, I'm not really sure what the point is. Like, so... I think you only get these for the first time, right? If not, then every hour you can come and do this mission and then get some silver dog tags, which they're worth a fair amount of money. No, there's a target clear bonus, and then there's a first clear bonus. This just says completion bonus, so maybe that's why. There's no special rules here, but this one actually limits you to 60 minutes. Like 60 real life minutes, not game minutes. Let's do this to get that lemon gel for the target clear bonus. Let's keep looking around the city, though. Like, I'm pretty sure we can come back here anytime we want to. Oh, and I have livestock. Not bad. So that's the training grounds, eh? I'm gonna have fun with that. I like that, and it'll help me learn how to use each character a little bit more. So if I ever get into a situation, because sometimes in these games they force you to use a specific character in a battle. It doesn't happen that often. Sometimes they do. Usually it's the main character, though. Your armor rocks, big guy. Let me wear it. Our armor is something. It's certainly something even a Danon like you could wear. You just need to grow into it first. I will work hard to grow big and strong then, promise. I mean, they do seem happy, but... On the surface, all I can say is on the surface, it doesn't really look like
I think someone's calling out for us.
anything needs our attention. Let's see what he wants. I could use some more SP every now and then. Like, I haven't been using it for a minute. I gather you guys came here along the highway, yeah? You didn't happen to run into that thing along the way, did you? What thing? I'm talking about a huge Zoogle that flies around the skies, occasionally dropping down and attacking both people and Zoogles alike. You talking about that dragon? It even attacks Zoogles? Now that's something you don't meet every day. Yeah, this guy's really something. Even the uniforms here really have a hard time dealing with it. Normally, it'll leave you alone. But if it sees a fight break out, that's when it swoops in to cause trouble. Huh? Hey, didn't we already beat something like that earlier? Yeah, I remember us encountering a Zoogle that went after everything. Was he really attacking the other Zoogles? Because if so, I could have left that dragon alone and let him deal with the boar. What? You already killed it? Leave it to the blazing sword and his party to make quick work of it, I guess. In that case, this bounty here is all yours. Go on, take it. Ooh, there was a bounty? I didn't even know. I just wanted revenge. Now I wish there were more Zoogles with big bounties attached for us to get rich off of. I'm sure if you ever did something bad, you'd get a huge bounty on your head real quick, kid. If that ever happens, I'll take responsibility and bring him down myself. You can send the money to whomever he ends up causing trouble. Stop acting like I'm gonna turn into a criminal. Well, anyway, because of you folks, the highway is that much safer to traverse now. So thanks. Ooh, 5,000 gold and 300 SP. Not bad for just getting vengeance. Law, bounty hunter. Ooh, I got a new emblem for Law. Ooh, that looks like a skill. Increases max AG. Nice. Because I accidentally used way more AG than I intend to. Increases boost gauge from enemy downs. Okay. Strengthen counter edge. Okay. Easier over limit. Fantastic, because I can barely ever get Law's over limit. I think it's like when you take damage, it fills up too. Not really just like when you're dishing out damage. I don't know if it's filling up when you're dishing out damage. Because I never really trigger Law's over limit that often. Like, Alphin's keeps triggering, but this is literally the only one that really keeps triggering. Like, Law's isn't really triggering that much. Reduced awakening requirement. Reduce the number of attacks needed to individual awaken. Like, this is just good. This entire one is really good. An increase to max AG, easier over limit, reducing the requirements for awakening, which I think I can do again. Yeah, right here. Which is when Law gets that like blue glow from the amount of attacks without getting hit and stuff like that. And then strengthen counter edge, which is also nice. Because when you dodge, you already do quite a bit of damage when you counter attack. Also, now with this one, counter edge on enemy defeat. When you defeat an enemy, you can press R1 to zap to a new enemy and deal damage. And so with the strength and counter edge, that's really nice because that's just straight up more damage to start off with, and usually it hits them and staggers them fairly well too, so that's good. And then the boost gauge added when downing an enemy with a boost attack that matches a trait is nice, because when you get into a battle with a bunch of, like, that might be the stuff that I need to really get through a training mode, because when you down an enemy with boost gauge, that'll fill up your boost gauge more to help you not have to like do as many hits and stuff to get the boost gauge all the way up. That's pretty nice. This is a really good this is a really good one. Like, I like this one. Yeah, I know. There are livestock. Let's actually see, can I go to them? Yeah, I can go to the ranch and check on the livestock. City of Coexistence. I mean, I kind of actually hope that the city is fine and doesn't need our intervention at all.
We've reached our destination.
But this is a game, and I doubt it. This is a Tales game. I doubt it. So, okay, so these are livestock, but what does that do for me? Hmm?
You better not come back. Got it?
Oh, well, that scares off the mice. So, Is that what they were telling me about? I thought the cats were supposed to be dealing with that. Do I talk to this guy to get some? When following livestock reach maturity. Oh, and then you just... Oh, okay. And then I guess you just send some more to the barn. Use some more of the miracle feed to... I don't think I really need to use that particular feed, but I feel like there's no harm in it right now. Okay. Maybe that's what they were telling me. I wasn't really reading it when it was popping up. I just saw that it was talking about the livestock, which... Okay, not bad. And then we can fast travel here and see what's up with that star and that other, like, message icon, which is, I think, the side quests.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I mean, if you didn't kill the dragon, I'm sure you could have found a way to get on top of it, but I don't think it would have been very happy to deliver you to your destination.
Let's see what's going on.
In one piece.
Yeah. There might be someone who could use our help.
He's on the ground.
What's wrong?
Hey, are you okay? Wait, you're that foodie we ran into before, aren't you? Why, hello there, Blazing Sword. I haven't seen you since we were in Ciclodia. Needless to say, I'm hungry. Again? Oh, give the man some of those mushrooms you just picked. Ah, you never learn anything, do you? Just what sort of wretched fungus are you trying to stuff down my throat? I don't know. I think they're pretty good. I wish I shared your unbounded courage, my boy. Anyway, well, that's besides the point. I'm here in Viscent on important business. Through careful investigation and some sneaking around, I've acquired a top-secret recipe from none other than the palace itself. However, I'm short on ingredients. Could I ask you all to procure what I need once more? Back up a little. What was that you said about sneaking around? Before I answer that, tell me, do you enjoy meat? Hell yeah, I do. Who doesn't? Well then, the recipe I pilfered is none other than for beef stew. A first-rate dish that's all about its meat. Now, you did steal the recipe is what you're saying. So what if I did? Who cares? Now, what do you say? Will you gather what I need or not? Nothing, I'm pretty sure this guy's breaking the law. Yeah? He only uncovered a recipe from the palace. I don't think that quite makes him a criminal. Precisely. I simply took what I learned from those snake eyes I saw in Ciclodia and put it to use in the name of fine cuisine. Am I really hearing this? What I need is meat and potatoes, as well as mushrooms and tomatoes. Why'd you have to rhyme? You'll get those for me, won't you? Well, I think we already have it. We already have what you're looking for. In that case, I need you to follow this recipe here and cook me a beef stew right away. Why are you making me cook again? Can't wait to see how this turns out, Alvin. You know, Alvin, he'd put some spices in it. It won't be no regular beef stew. Come on, isn't the stew ready yet? Sorry, Law, says here I have to let it simmer for 5 hours. 5 hours? That beef would have tasted perfectly fine if we just grilled it up real quick. If that's how you're going to act, boy, then you can forget about having any. I mean, that's just slow cooking. Like when you're using a crock pot. Or just a pan and you're like, it's just slow cooking. It's just slow cooking. That's all it is. It takes a long time, but it really, really brings out the flavors like nothing else does. Alright, looks like it's done now. Oh, look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine, too. Now let's see how it tastes. Oh, this is absolutely exquisite! I'm in heaven. Truly, this is the golden age of cooking we live in. That doesn't really tell us anything about how it actually tastes. I'll say. I feel like his reaction is even more dramatic than last time. Oh well, why don't you try some next Law? Sure, I'll have some. Holy crap! This meat is so tender! I feel like it's gonna melt right in my mouth. And the sauce is so rich. packed with a taste of the meat and the veggies. It gives it gives the whole an unbelievably deep flavor. You know, that's actually very accurate for a slow cooked beef stew. If you really slow cook beef stew well and use the right seasonings and ingredients, the flavor is like probably one of the best things that you'll have in a long time. The same thing with some slow cooked seafood dish. Slow cooking, if you have the patience, is probably one of the best methods to cook. It's a set it and forget it method most of the time. Usually some people will turn it on before they go to sleep or before they leave for work and set their timer to like cut off in a couple of hours, or set it at one of their lower temperatures so that it'll cook long enough for them to be able to get home. It's a really great way of cooking, but it does take a long time. So if you're like hungry and you just want something for dinner tonight, if it's not morning time, you can forget about that.
Is that?
These veggies too. They're so meaty and tasty just the way they are. They make for a really nice complimentary side dish. Whoever came up with this meal, wow. He just called it bad while he's praising it. Whoever came up with this meal really thought every dish through. I could see why the palace would serve it. You know, Gordino, you could take a page out of the law's book when it comes to actually explaining how something tastes. You people don't understand anything. All that boy does is flap his jaws. Listen, you uncultured oaf. Flavor is something you express with your whole body. No, your very soul. Were you watching that? Did you see how I moved with every fiber of my being? Open your eyes wide and burn this next sight into your brain. Ready? Absolutely. I get it. I was wrong. No need to get all worked up about it. Putting that aside, my palate and stomach are completely and utterly satisfied. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. It's time I leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. This guy. But hey, we got a beef stew recipe out of it. But yeah, no, like, it is one of the best ways to cook is to slow cook. It
Amazing! No wonder the old man was so gung-ho about it.
See? What did I tell you?
Shion, you've got sauce on your face.
But yeah, if you guys if you want some really good food, slow cooking is a fantastic method to use. It takes a long time, so you better have eaten, like, I don't know, lunch, breakfast, whatever. Like, save it for dinner. That's usually what you're gonna get when you slow cook anyway. Did all those people move here? Dad says that people used to have to carry lots of heavy and dangerous stuff. I don't know if I believe that. I can't imagine that kind of stuff ever happening here.
I still can't believe I'm seeing Danins and Renins getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renins.
To what end? It would be an incredible amount of effort just to fool us.
Let's check out more of the city. There's probably places we haven't seen yet.
We haven't been in the palace. Let's check the map. We also haven't been in the inn. And there's this area down here. And then there's this area off to the side. And this area up closer by the training grounds. Let's run down here first. Maybe that's the second part of the city for those side areas. That's if they'll even let us go. There. And I turned and went the wrong way. There's a blue arrow over there on the map. We're in orders to keep this gate sealed. Not like there's much to see before you reach the next room over anyway. Just a little pond. So, we can't go out this way then. Okay. So I can't go over there. Let's go to the other side, because I'm pretty sure it's the wrong way as well. Because these seem like gates out of the city then.
My dad's working in the quarry today. So is mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Quarry? That's like a mine, isn't it?
In the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
Up ahead is Gillenwood. It's outside our patrol area, so it's dangerous there, so stay away. Okay. This guy has, like, Oh no, it's just the lighting. I was about to say this guy has like some gold armor, but it's just the light. It's still the same silver armor. Ooh, mushrooms. I actually don't like mushrooms. Across here is Rosam Core. You're free to visit, but try not to fall into the grinder. Getting ground up to bits is no way to go. Okay. Log, go see if it's safe. Jump in the grinder. I'm kidding, of course. Don't do that. Don't jump in grinders, kids. Who am I kidding? There's no kids watching these videos.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
What happened to the skin?
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And the pay is good. It's no different from just a regular mining job, then. But we're checking it out for a reason. Ooh, milk. Milk. Why? Okay. Ignoring the fact that there's milk in a mine. Apples. I guess that's just their snack that we pilfered. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I keep a close eye on the workers' health and any injuries that occur. You have to, in order to keep things as safe as possible. Fair enough.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Halt!
Oh, it's her. I mean, I figured she'd be the next one that we would run into.
Alphen of Orbis Calaglia. I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldermenencia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danon.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Eldermenencia has Danons protecting him?
In this country, Danon guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
Just be prepared for the worst.
She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
I don't know if she sounded
Still
smug.
a run-in for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah,
True.
You're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
So, okay. Rinwell seems to hate all Renans and just think every Renan is evil, but I don't know why. It hasn't really been talked about. Even in the skit where Alvin asks what happened to the rest of the mages.
I don't sense any more enemies.
She just got quiet. Nothing was told. I don't know what her story is or why she's like that.
Of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I mean, I'm not too sure I understand it either, but let's take the United States history into account. I don't trust the US government myself. They've given me absolutely no reasons to. Like, at all.
I guess that towering structure at the
And
center
so,
is the palace.
like, people say
Think
this,
it's
like...
dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
Like, let's take the vaccine, for example. I haven't gotten it, because I don't... It's not that I don't trust that the vaccine can work. I don't trust the people that are supposed to be delivering and creating it. If I got the vaccine from another country, I would be more trusting of it than getting the vaccine here in the United States. Because I don't trust the government and the people in charge of maintaining the proper standards to actually not try things. That's all it is. And that's just because the US has a not so great history, and if you think everything's completely done and completely like under, no, there's a lot of stuff that still goes on in the back that just isn't being shown on the surface of all light, which I think is the same thing happening here. Like, things seem peaceful, but I'm sure there's stuff that's going on in the shadows.
Hey!
You again. After we parted way, an urgent petition from the citizenry came in. Lord Dohalim is currently busy responding to it. As such, I must ask you to wait until he finishes his business. Once preparations are complete, I'll lead the way. Her design is actually really nice, but something about her face just feels off to me. Like...
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Just keep your guard up. Oh. Oh, it's this guy.
Your guest, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara.
Oh, he's the Lord?
Wielder of the blazing sword. the liberator of Calaglia.
Now it makes a little bit more
Someone
sense.
of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia.
That makes more sense. He becomes a party member. He's the last one.
Then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of Viscent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form?
He's our final party member, so I don't have a reason to doubt him. That's part of the reason why I don't like that they show all that information beforehand.
From its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword, I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue
Shion,
to talk then.
why did you do that?
Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please
I understand your distrust, but why would you just attack him? I don't even know why she's going after the Renin Lord.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
Loose cannon. Let's see what it does. Ooh, that looks like a arts casting mobility. Thought so. Hey, they used good icons then, if I was able to tell what it was before I even had to hover over it. Easier over limit, increased element rate. Oh, man. She really is supposed to be inflicting elements, isn't she? Lunar corruption, arts casting mobility. Like, I understand the whole point of the mission, but if he's not being hostile towards us, because so far, unlike all the other Renin Lords who have been openly hostile, trickery, deceit, all the other stuff. Now, yeah, sure, it's still possible that he was deceiving everybody.
Renin cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
It doesn't look bad.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
It just looks like fine dining, small portions of the same standard
They
food,
continue to serve as laborers, yes. However,
just cooked with someone who knows how to really bring out its flavor.
this harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renin-Danin coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renins and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
whole back and forth loses a lot of meaning when you know he's your last party member. Obviously, he's an ally. Just maybe not, like, right off the bat. He didn't even hit you with his weapon. He's literally just been kicking you.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
Wind? Is that what does the color of their eyes signify element?
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Probably wouldn't have kicked him out the city. It wasn't Shion trying to attack him.
Damn, look at how ritzy.
But yeah, no, he asked a very.
Don't you think
Yeah.
they're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
But he did ask a very valid point. Is what is she after? We do not know what her goal is. Why she does this. Why she's straight out betrayed the Renans, quote unquote. That's a dining hall. I think I'm in front. What's this? An office? Is there any reason for me to go in here? It's like marked. I guess maybe we can talk to this guy? Is he up to something? somebody is still most likely up to something. Like, I doubt like everyone is happy with the resolutions and stuff like that. There are probably some run-ins who don't like what's going on. Okay, so the entrance plaza is the other way.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
I think they did a good job on the casting. For the most part, the voices fit the face. You know how you'll go and you'll talk to somebody while you're out and about, and they have a face that doesn't really fit their voice to you, and it catches you off guard for a second? In this case, the voices fit the face. Their face seems like somebody who would have that voice.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renin lord? How do we know it's safe?
If he wanted to do something...
We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
What would have been the point?
Doubt that's the case.
If he wanted to kill you, he would have done it.
Kill us would have been back at the
Cat, see? That's what I was saying.
Intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Yeah, like, I understand her, like, skepticism and everything, somewhat. I don't know what happened to her that just like with Shion.
They're still technically slaves here. They aren't being oppressed. If Calaglia had been like this, would we have been content? Would there have been any reason to stand and fight? Let's head towards the inn.
Yeah, but I don't know what's up with those two.
All we ever got.
They haven't talked about their story.
Rock hard bed and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renins. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
Then Elda Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache.
So, okay, if you take it at the face, based on what he said at the dinner table, it's beyond his power to actually free the city. I think if that was the case, based on what he said, if we take everything that he said at face value, if it wasn't beyond his power, he would have just straight up freed the people. But the most he can do is try to provide that same equality, so that they're not treated like slaves. They're treated like regular citizens, even if they're technically not, by, I guess, Renin laws and rules or regulations, whatever, that he can't overturn himself. I guess maybe the only way he could do that is if he was a sovereign. Which is why it would feel like that. Everywhere else is just, you do what I say or you die. You don't need to compensate. You just need the bare minimum to be able to live off of. And if you don't do what I say, well, man, you don't even need to get that. But how is that any different from, you know, an actual life here? Put it this way. Government pretty much controls most everything. If you go to court for something and they say that you have to pay so-and-so, they're going to make you pay it, even if you just don't have any income. And once you do have any income, they'll just freeze it and take it. You don't have much of a choice in the way of how that is. It's honestly not too different from how a lot of stuff is here. Even when you work, like, sure, you keep most of your check, but the government still takes a large percentage of what you make. You do all of that work, they just take whatever they want from it. And then, depending on where you are, it could be even larger. Like, you might have to work 2-3 jobs just to break even enough to pay all your bills and put something on the table to eat. Like, depending on where you are, it can be god-awful. Especially also depending on what job you do. And some people just aren't lucky. Like, some places just don't have enough jobs for people. So they scrounge around, and some people just steal to eat. And if they get caught, they get locked up. For some people, it's probably actually a better life than what they had outside, because every single day while they were not locked up, they ran the risk of not even being able to get a meal, but at least then they get something, even if it's not even decent. It's just the world we live in. Hey, look, the happy bottles. Greatly increases the battle chain bonus gauge. 6 life bottles. The orange gels, which are still 3,000 gold, which I think is ridiculous. Okay. Oh yeah, so how much do the tags sell for? Silver dog tags sell for 800 a piece. Okay, that's not awful. Let's check out the logics.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too? Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is.
Fair enough. Honestly, it almost looked like it was slightly poisoned.
Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins,
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
To follow the cat. And wherever it's leading. And you're coming too.
There it is!
That was the same cat that was in the,
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
I'm amazed the cat stood there the whole time while you were talking.
You say something?
The woods? It's unmanned and it said it was dangerous. Let's watch the skit.
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hoodle.
I don't think it
Who
could.
they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
No, it's possible.
Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renan, let alone for a lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place.
I think I have enough time for one more episode today.
Who knows? We should hurry.
Like 2:40 a.m. It's almost 3 a.m.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
They said this area was outside of their patrol. So it's dangerous. But why lead us here?
After the chase it's led us on, there's gotta be something up ahead.
Let's go farther in.
I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zeugles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zeugles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zeugles won't let them get close.
Using Zeugles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
So, are the zoos that we keep encountering on the road strays, or are they being commanded by other Renans? Because these guys attack us, so they might be strays.
Out of our way! Eat this!
This one's gonna be tough.
That's what you does it!
Oh, you got me on that one.
That's what you does it! I'm on it!
Alright. That's how you want to play? Fine.
An astral
That's my cue! Do it!
Shut him down.
Yeah, I would be doing that if I wasn't stuck in the, like, animation. Oh, come on. I tried to use the Mystic Art, but it just didn't activate for some reason.
Won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Ah! Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, just be careful. Hey, Alphen?
Hmm?
Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Okay.
What's with those two?
Okay. Well, that's how that's developing. Alright. Oh, well. Thought for a minute I was just gonna get to just walk out there. Oh, of course not. You know, I find it better sometimes to actually just... no. It's a Zoogle. Sometimes I just find it better to actually dodge into the enemy. Because at least then, usually I get the dodge. Oh ho ho! So you want to hit me off screen. That's fine. Because now that your friend's dead... Oh, come on, guys. Fine, whatever.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Oh, most likely. You know, there's probably new gear available for me to create.
So big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help.
That is true. Trees can grow pretty mighty all on their own. And actually, usually the ones that have been completely unaffected by people. Pretty sure there's a few great oaks around. Let's have a talk. Oh, come on, I know you still want to fight me. How did I...
Do it! Shion! Get toasty! Bird strike!
That's quite the technique.
You need me? I'm there.
Come on, guys. You gotta agree I've gotten much better with Law since when I first started playing with him. Especially helps that I've got new moves. Come on. Out of AG. I don't keep my eyes on AG that much. I miss when there was a gauge that just had everything there. Okay, this is like a maze almost. That looks like it's going to take me to another area up. But there still looks like there's things to collect. I'm sure I'll be able to come back here, so... I'm on that doesn't like to leave a stone unturned, but maybe I might need to in this case. For a little bit. Oh, the picture's different. So this is an outer level. I haven't been up here because I would have gotten this. Bring it on!
Hi, Hoodle! I'm on it! You're done! There, freaking does it! Deal for it! I'm on Rongo! Dance in the wind! Here! Air thrust! I'm on it!
That's how you want to play? Fine. Hey. You're not getting away.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Need to raise his pierce.
One deadly strike, just as ordered.
That way when I hit an enemy, it dies. Oh, no, it staggers. Dying is a couple of hits.
No choice. Dragon Swarm!
Renwell. I think I was a little bit late. Ooh. Yeah, I would if you even had it full at this point. Oh, she only took too long to heal. I was counting on her to heal when I went in, but no. She didn't even start it. Not gonna lie, I can't see what's going on anymore. There's too much happening.
Training's paying off. Now, eat well. Even descent. Flashing bang.
I'm even stronger than before.
I wonder if there's any like special. Ooh, there's a chest. It's one of the special ones too.
Out of our way. Where are you going?
Not where I wanted you to aim, but okay. What do you mean it's not normal? Well, he's about to die.
Now I'm real mad. I'm on it.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
I'll crush you!
Come here.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
No, Paul. Suddenly boosts wind and earth resistance. Astral artists specializing in these elements wear it during training.
Let me take a look at it.
There's another zone over here, and it seems like this is where I'm supposed to be going. Given that there's the star. There's something here, and I want it.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Ah, dang it. Alright. Fine. I hate when I go through the enemy.
I'll show you just how strong my arts really are!
Wow, she actually got her thing open.
Now I'm in the groove!
So those are Dan and Astral Arts.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
You notice how she hasn't activated a Mystic Art? I don't even know if she has access to hers.
I've still got a ways to go. What's this doing here?
Just pork. Really? Let's throw some apple gels around. And I don't think it would hurt to throw on an orange gel. I probably didn't need the apple gel because I think going around here will lead me to a place where I can heal up. So, but it also seems like it would give me. Can I like jump from here? Oh, come on.
Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green, green, and more green.
Just like Calaglia. Rocks, rocks, and more rocks.
And Cyslodia. Snow, snow, and more snow.
Why you gotta? Why you gotta rag on the developers like that? They just wanted to design each place after, you know, a basic element. That's all. I like Death Blossom. I like chaining those two together. Oh, my roll! You're gonna pay for that. I'm not done with you.
Did you just heal me? Yes. I need you, remember?
Dang it! I missed my ability to finish him. Ha! Counter Edge for the win.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
This forest has never belonged to people. Not in days past and not now. Only stop to rest when you're absolutely sure it's safe. Actually, let's see what we can do here. I'll replace the 2 apple gels I used because it's on me that I used those in the first place. And then let's see if there's any weapons we can make at this point. Ooh, but I don't have an Infernal Fang. I don't even know where to get it. I would rather skip this and go straight to this, but I know I can make this. It's the goal. That's why I say this. Play Fragment. I don't know where to get it. Ooh, though she could use the boost. See, unlike Law, whose boost is only like 16, 18, or whatever from that, her boost is plus 30-ish, and then this one is plus 60-ish. I can make the Blackthorn. I might as well craft it for her. Same here, because her boost is actually pretty high, and I can make it. I think you can use the designs of the older weapons. I might as well just do it. I mean, sure, it's not as big of a boost as I would want. Sell the silver dog tag, get some of my money back. I think that they said...
Love the sound of hammers banging away.
You can use the weapon skin. I liked his weapon that he was using, the Singlin Cleaver, so I want to keep that as a weapon skin. I like the little wing gauntlets. Okay, so we got to the point where we want to be with this forest. But we don't know what's going to happen next, and I have a feeling that it's not going to be exactly short. So what we're going to do is we'll pick back up here on the next episode. For now, that is all the time we have for this episode of Tales of Arise. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode.